I'm just trying to be put my class on live. Let me explain to you. I was assigned a demo class, and now it's okay. It always happens whenever I am live on YouTube. There is a lag, and then I keep hearing my voice, and it's terrible. Yeah, my awful voice. So I was assigned a demonstrative class for the graduating students to try to sell them the ACC. Yeah. And I prepared a class, and I wanted to try it with you. It's actually
Okay.
a 1 hour. It's a 1 hour and a half class, but we're not. Maybe we're going to skip some parts, but I just want to try the topic. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see.
Where is Lidiane?
Yeah, she's coming. She's paying her bills.
Okay.
At least that's what she said. Maybe it's a code for something else. I don't know.
She's taking a shower.
Yeah, I would have said that. If I wanted to convey, yes, a hidden meaning, I would try. Maybe I would say that. Okay, so this is actually this class was actually inspired in one of the units of the book. And the book itself, the ACC book, is a very nice book. I mean, I would totally adapt it to, let me see, pre-advanced 1 on. I could use them. I could maybe one a year. Yeah, but of course for them, it's not so convenient because it's not profitable. Yeah. But the books are wonderful. I mean, National Geographic nailed it. The books are perfect. It's a shame we cannot use them because of that, because we don't, if we could at least prepare some materials, the school could prepare materials based on the structure of the book, that would be awesome, because the book is very good, really. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to start. Well, the topic is fear. Okay. So take a look at this picture. This is climbing in Yosemite. Yes, the park, California.
Yosemite.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know Yosemite, the
yes,
park. Yeah, the park from the cartoons.
No, Yellowstone. No, yes, no. That is that
I don't
this
know.
name, Yellowstone? Okay. It's a
I don't
national
know.
park.
Yeah, it's a very nice national park, and the thing that she's doing now, it's not actually what the regulars do. I mean, the regular visitors, they often go to picnics. They maybe take baths at the river or watch the waterfalls, maybe, but they don't climb. At least not like that. I mean, without a rope. Yeah. And take a look at this and with a dog, yeah, on the backpack. Yeah.
Oh my God!
There is a dog on her.
Is that,
yeah,
is
her
that a
backpack.
dog?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
Jesus
dog.
Christ.
So let me ask you. Look at this photo. We read the caption, and would you describe the woman's actions as brave, foolish, or something else?
Well, brave and foolish, both.
Brave and foolish. Okay, can you
Yes, it is.
explain? Oops, sorry. Hey, Lady, you're here.
Hello, did you guys miss me?
Yeah, I was just waiting
Hello,
for you to
Lidiane.
start recording the class.
I'm so sorry. I had forgotten today is the 10th of the month and I had to pay my bills. And I was
Yeah,
like, oh my God.
I made a custom to pay my bills as soon as I get the money. So I did it 2 days ago.
I usually do that as well, but I only had time to go to the bank and get the money
Go.
yesterday. So
Go to the bank? Seriously?
yeah, because yeah, I made that dumb decision to not get those accounts in which you can have a bank line. You don't have to pay anything, but also you don't have the right for a bank line. So I
Luan,
have to do
say
that.
something. Say something, please. I'm speechless. I mean, you, of all people, you.
Hello, it was like 7 years ago. I was young.
You're still young.
You
Still
still can
very
change.
young.
Do you know that? You can make a change of your account.
Please do.
Yeah, I know, but now in this time
It's
of a
time you do
pandemic,
that.
yeah, I'm probably gonna do that soon.
I'm not talking about now. You maybe 7 years ago or 6, 5.
Shut up. The past is in the
Okay.
past.
Oh, okay, it's water over the bridge. All right, let's
Exactly.
go back to the picture and back to Luan's answer. You were saying, Luan?
Yes, probably. I think that this act is a brave act because she's doing it without any rope. But
Mhm.
it's also a foolish because of the same reason. There's no rope for her.
Mhm.
No rope and no hope.
So,
Probably.
but of course, she knows what she's doing, right? I mean, she's probably prepared for that. Or do you think that she's just arrived there? Oh, let's climb this. Yeah, let's do it. Do you think?
No, of course not, because I don't think a person who hasn't already been prepared for that could do these kind of things. But it's
I beg to
also
differ.
it's dangerous. What, Lydia?
I beg to differ because I have done that before with no preparation.
That
Of course.
Very similar.
have
Do
you climbed the Yosemite
Do you know
mountain?
do you know Bico do Papagaio? It's a rock in Floresta da Tijuca
Yes.
in which you go hiking and then you can climb a little bit to get to Pedra do Urubu.
Yes.
And I did that.
Without any preparation, without magnesium, without
any
a
preparation
nice
and without
shoe.
any equipment.
Yeah, but without the proper shoes and magnesium, you have to have something
I
to.
have no idea what the proper shoes are.
That's what we
a
call foolish
very-
act.
That I mean, what she did was like, was.
I can show you the
dangerous.
pictures later.
I want to see that. So, yeah, okay. It's, I think it without preparation, with preparation is already a serious thing, but imagine without it.
Yeah, I'm worried
That would
about the
be-
dog. If she falls there, the dog dies. I don't care about her, but I care about the dog. The dog doesn't know what he got into.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even know why he's doing what he's doing there. I mean, okay, I'm just here watching the view. So, what you do? Okay, yeah, Lygia already answered that, but would you do what she's doing? Lygia already
no.
did, and Luan, no.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why
I care
not?
about my life. I care about my life, and I don't think I could do these kind of things. I don't have preparation for that.
But
I would die.
You would, if you would prepare yourself for that, not to go. I mean,
I'm
out
not,
of the blue.
I'm not into this kind of activity, exercising myself.
Okay.
It's not for me.
But you like jogging. You like jogging.
I prefer stay
don't
at
you?
home and
But don't you like jogging?
well,
Or
Sometimes, no, I use it to do it, but I didn't like it. I just use it to do it,
okay. All right.
to exercise myself only.
But you know
That's it.
what? The adrenaline we feel when we're doing this kind of activities, it activates a survival instinct in the brain. You know, it's so much fun. And when
Yeah.
you
I
feel
think
that adrenaline,
I
it's like a drug.
but I
It,
think I will
uh-huh.
not use this instinct in my life, a survival instinct. Why
You live
do I
in
need
Belfort
it?
Roxo, you use that every day.
You should, yeah, should get one.
Okay.
But Luan, Ligi, you have to this kind of survival instinct. It has a backfire. Sometimes you have this. It's called how do you say? It's fight. It's flee or fight. It's something like that. It's flee or fly or fly or fight, something like that. So either you freeze or and run away immediately. So you chicken out, or you really go and stand up and fight. That is exactly the problem. If you are not really prepared for that, you got lucky because your instinct was to fight over the fear. But some people would just freeze and they
Yeah,
would not you know
you know,
remember Tropa de Elite, where the guy had he was like on the verge of a burnout, and he was doing an exercise, he was climbing just like that, but with all the equipment, and he froze. He was not okay, he was having an anxiety attack, but he froze and he had to be dragged down because he couldn't go up or down. See, so may happen.
there was a point in the hiking in which we had to climb some rocks to go to Pedra do Urubu.
Uh-huh.
And that I was in a very similar situation to this woman, this old
Yeah.
woman, right?
Uh-huh.
And my foot slipped and I was gonna fall, and there was an abyss in front of the rocks I was climbing. If I had fallen, I would die because it was like 20 meters tall, the rocks, or more, even more. So
My
what
goodness.
happened? I used all the strength in my body. Yeah, I got a sprained wrist, but I survived it.
You're
When
crazy.
yeah,
I would die for sure.
the day after, I was so exhausted. I'm using so with exhausted because so tired doesn't explain it. I was so exhausted when I woke up and I tried to stand or even use my arm for support. I couldn't. My arm was so weak. I couldn't stand.
Jesus. I don't I can't imagine you doing that. Really.
Adrenaline keeps you moving.
Yeah, I know, I've heard of that, but indeed it's actually I would die. I would have died, of panic probably. Unless I was really prepared. You're really brave to try to do that without preparation, because I guess preparation in this case keeps you from making mistakes, and then that might happen, and yeah, you could have been seriously injured, and oh my God,
I
I
never
don't
know.
even want to think about it.
I wouldn't be
Anyway.
here today.
That's it. So, fear of heights is a common fear. What effects do our fears, even common or uncommon ones, have on us? What effects? So we have fear of heights. I have fear of heights totally, and I try to not to let it interfere in my life, but pretty sure it keeps me from doing a lot of stuff that I could do, especially in parks, for example, amusement parks. Yeah, I want to try. I want to try some toys, but I simply can't. What about you guys? Tell me.
I have a
Now, not that
reasonable-
kind of toys, Luan.
I have a reasonable.
Not those toys.
just-
Those toys I
was
have
not
no
gonna
problem.
say anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
was
you're
trying-
dirty.
I was
You're
trying
filthy.
to focus. I was trying to focus.
You're filthy. Yeah, dirty minded. Go on. Tell me.
Oh God. Okay.
What effects do your fears have on you? Think about your fears. You don't need to tell you about your fears specifically, but try to tell what do they keep you from doing?
I don't
Paragliding for sure.
know. Can I?
Paragliding? Yeah, totally.
Bungee
I
jumping. No, the biggest problem is not the height for me. It's the movement. Like in those toys in amusement parks, like Kaboom. We have the Kaboom here. I hate
Yeah.
that. The way it
Actually-
revolves their stomach.
Actually, the height for me, the problem in height is not the height or the movement, is the safety. I mean, in safe heights, I'm okay. I'm totally fine in a very high building unless I mean, I have
You
a
feel
glass,
safe.
a glass, and I feel that glass is not safe. I do not touch, I do not lean on. But if it's totally safe, I can do very fine, very well with heights. I love airplanes. I love watching. I mean, the airplane taking off. I mean, it's the best feeling for me. But I don't like, for example, I don't know if you remember, but in there was passage. I forgot the name. It was a pedestrian walkthrough over Francisco Bicalho next to the bus. Oh my God, I forgot the name. Rodoviária Novo Rio. And that passageway, I don't know if you remember that. I mean, it was a very, very, very weird passageway because it was like it moved like Jagger, not like Jagger, but it moved a lot. I mean, you were climbing the stairs and you felt the whole structure like doing that. It was like I don't know why. And I hated that passageway. I don't know if you remember. You probably don't remember that, but anyway.
There is a building downtown they call Balança Mas Não Cai.
Mhm. And it's still there, and yeah, it's. I
I have a
mean,
friend who lives there.
it's very funny. The name is very funny, but I don't know. And what about you, Lidiane? Oh, yeah, Lidiane
Luan.
said something now, Luan. Okay.
Can you repeat the question because I don't remember.
What effects do your fears have on you?
Well, I'm not afraid of water, but I'm afraid of swimming alone. So actually, I'm afraid of some specific water animals and
Oh my God!
so
Now it was my turn. Now it was my turn.
so go.
No, I was thinking something.
Okay, yes. But
I
the
was
problem
having dirty
is,
thoughts.
Okay, I'm gonna close my
afraid of
camera here.
as I'm afraid of these kind of water animals,
Uh-huh.
I avoid being alone on the beach, for example. So I love going to the beach, but not alone.
I see.
If I see a fish swimming next to me, I'll get in panic.
I think I would panic if I saw a fish running, but not swimming.
Or flying, maybe. No, there
Yeah.
are flying fish,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, there are flying fish. And anyway, at least, I mean, at least you can go to the beach as long as you were accompanied. But probably if you really wanted to, for example, if you were in a beach house and you wanted, carnival, for example, and you wanted to go to the beach and no one wanted, I mean, everybody was there lying hungover, and you wanted to go and you just had your own self to go, you probably would give up, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's sad. That is something that, yeah, it's
Such a
complicated.
baby.
Such a baby. All right, guys, let's live. First part, we're going to listen to a guy, to a teacher or a professor, I don't remember, and he's going to talk a little bit more about fear. But first, let's check out this vocabulary here. I have these words right here: flight, trigger, to trigger something. This you probably know. Sinister, traumatic, to faint, to freak someone out. Traumatic again, I don't know why. And to pose a threat and to giggle. This one here is just, I mean, my mistake. Okay, it's just not. It's not here. I mean, only one is here. The other one, the second one is extra.
You see, she's
So-
trying to trick us.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So which one
How
is
can I
to
pronounce the last one?
giggle?
To the last one. To giggle.
Giggle.
Okay.
Giggle. And
giggle.
let's go. To lose consciousness.
Fine.
To faint.
Faint. All right.
Okay.
Faint. Yeah,
Okay.
to faint or to pass out. Yeah. To make someone feel extremely angry, excited, or worried.
Can I use that in an example?
Yeah.
When the fish are swimming, they freak Luan out.
Oh my God, look at
That's
this.
it.
I mean, it was already there, right?
What? I can't see
I
it.
always write a message
Just keep swimming.
Just
I always write a message before the class. It was already here. I didn't
I
write
think
it.
you
yet.
should
You saw
complete that. I think you should complete that. Just keep swimming in order to freak Luan out.
Yeah, totally fine. So, threatening or that seems bad or evil.
um,
I'll let Luan do this one.
I don't know. Maybe to pose a threat. No, it's not that. To pose a threat. Sinister.
Sinister?
Yeah. I agree.
Is that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Sinister,
Escaping.
isn't it an accident? I was thinking about that.
You're thinking in
Sinister
Portuguese.
accident.
You're thinking in
Okay,
Portuguese.
in English, we
Yeah,
don't have that in English.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. Not in this context. No.
Yeah, there are
Uh,
many horror movies with the name.
That's it.
Yeah. Yes.
Escaping or running away.
I think it's flight. No? Let me see. Escaping or running away.
That's the word I was looking for. Flight or fight. The expression is that.
Flight,
Flight
yeah?
or yeah, flight. Mhm. I was thinking fly. I don't know why. It rhymed. But it's fight or flight or flight or fight. Something. I mean, I think he's going to mention that. To be potentially dangerous.
Traumatic.
I think
Traumatic.
it's pose a threat.
To pose a threat. Yes, to be
Okay.
potentially dangerous, to pose a threat. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably that. To laugh repeatedly in a quiet and uncontrollable way.
There you go.
Yeah, he probably giggle.
To giggle, yeah. hmm to cause something to start.
To trigger something.
Yeah. Causing great emotional shock and upset.
Oh my God,
Traumatic.
there's only. Oh yes, this one is traumatic.
Yeah, like
Mm.
maizena porridge. Traumatic for me.
I want to hear the story after that.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So that's it. To be potentially dangerous is to pose a threat and cause great emotional shock and upset. Traumatic. Okay, now let's listen. Let me open the file here. And then, what did I do?
I don't know.
Oh boy. Okay. I just did something very, very wrong. Okay, but never mind. I have too many tabs open. That's why. That's the
Welcome to
problem.
my life.
That's my problem. And it's not.
Yeah,
Closing.
I freak my students out. They're like, teacher, you can close the other tabs, yeah? And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I should because I don't actually need them. And I don't know why. Brave is not responding. I knew that.
Every time I do that and I close one of the tabs, I need that later.
That's why. Karma. That's why I don't close. I prefer not to close. I'm a hoarder. I'm a tab hoarder. I collect all the tabs in hopes that I need them. Eventually. So, okay, let me close at least these ones that I'm not actually doing. No, this one I will. So I have to. See, that's the problem. Okay, so, okay. Now we're going to listen for general ideas. I'm going to share with you again my screen, and there are some ideas here. And these are from the listening. But we have three excerpts, and we're going to decide which of these ideas here belong to each excerpt. Okay, so take a look at them. I'm going to give you some minutes, some seconds, some moments.
Can you make it bigger?
Oh, yeah.
Because you're sharing the PowerPoint, not the presentation. Oh, okay, thanks. The importance of context and danger. Okay, I'm probably not gonna remember everything, but
that's okay. That's fine. It's just for us to pay attention to and use a technique to identify the general ideas. Let's see now. I'm not sharing the sound. Now I am. Listen.
Extract 1. You will hear part of an interview with an expert on phobias.
So, what exactly is a phobia?
Well, nearly everyone fears something. But when the fear becomes exaggerated and irrational, it's a phobia, which is the most common form of anxiety disorder. There are many types of what are known as specific or simple phobias. Common phobias include a fear of animals, particularly spiders, a fear of darkness or nyctophobia, or perhaps a fear of clowns, flying, or a fear of public speaking. Now, you may not be keen on some of these things I've just mentioned, but most of us find a way to cope with the situation and don't let it interfere with our daily lives. However, if you have a phobia of one of these things, you may suffer from symptoms such as an increased heart rate, dizziness, excessive sweating, or even a panic attack. You might end up going to extreme lengths to change your daily life so as not to come into contact with the thing or situation that causes your phobia. For example, imagine a friend of yours has a pet tarantula. If you're not a huge fan of spiders, you may not enjoy spending time in his house, but most of us would put up with it. However, if you're an arachnophobia sufferer, you would probably refuse to visit him at home altogether. So you can see how phobias can have a real impact on our social relationships.
And why do people suffer from phobias?
Well, there are a couple of causes. If a child grows up with a parent who suffers from a phobia, the child is far more likely to develop the same irrational fear. Also, many phobias are actually triggered by a traumatic past event, often during childhood. So perhaps an encounter with a vicious dog or falling into a swimming pool and nearly drowning as a child could feasibly develop into cynophobia, a fear of dogs, or aquaphobia, a fear of water.
Extract 2. Listen to part of a radio program in
Okay. What ideas belong to this first excerpt?
The difference between common fears and phobias?
Okay. That is
And
one.
I think it is also why people develop phobias.
Why
Mhm,
people
great.
develop phobias. Mhm.
Symptoms of phobias.
Okay. All right. I guess these three belong. Yeah. Symptoms, why people develop, and the difference between them. That's it. Let's listen to the second now. Okay. Oops. Wrong tab.
which someone is talking about why people like to feel scared.
There are many of us out there who actually enjoy the sensation of feeling scared to death on a roller coaster or delight in sitting on the edge of your seat during a horror movie. And Jan, you can explain to us why this is the case.
Yes, that's right. As you say, millions of us choose to put ourselves in situations where we consciously know we're going to feel scared, like going on rides at a theme park. The reaction we have when we put ourselves into these situations, the rapid heartbeat or sweaty palms, is in part similar to that when we're faced with a real threat. What happens in those cases is that the body reacts to the danger with what we call a fight or flight response. So when the body detects real danger, it closes off any non-essential systems, such as critical thought, and reacts with automatic responses which enable us to either put up a fight or run away. We get a sudden huge rush of energy, and at the same time, the body is flooded with chemicals which protect us from feeling pain. The difference between a situation of real danger and being on a theme park ride is the context. So although we feel a certain sense of fear, we know deep down that the situation does not really pose a true threat, and so this energy and lack of pain without any real danger allow us to experience a sense of euphoria or an adrenaline rush, which explains why we are able to scream and giggle in quick succession.
Extract 3.
All right. Let's go. From excerpt 2, which ones did you choose? Which ones do you think belong to that?
The fight or flight response.
Fight or flight response. Okay.
We should choose 3.
It's probably 3. Yeah.
Okay. So the
Why
importance
we like to be
of
scared?
context and danger. I don't know.
Importance of context and danger. And Luan, why we like?
To be scared.
Yeah, that's it. So why we like to be scared, the fight or flight response, and the importance of context and danger. I guess this is it. Now that's just confirm if the others belong to the third excerpt. Let's go.
You will hear some people talking about their fears and phobias.
So, have you got any phobias, Liz?
I'm not sure if I'd call it a phobia as such, but I absolutely hate needles and injections. Even the thought of them makes me feel queasy. When I have to have a blood test, I can't bring myself to watch, and I feel faint and dizzy, and if I'm watching TV and there's a scene with someone injecting themselves, I can't watch. I think it started when I was little when I went to the doctor with my mum and my big sister. The doctor gave my sister an injection and I was watching. I started to feel faint and I passed out on the floor of the doctor's office.
Well, my greatest fear is clowns. There's actually an official name for it. Coulrophobia, I think. I don't know what it is about them exactly, but they just freak me out. They're so weird. I've always hated them since I was a kid, from birthday parties and the circus and things. They don't look at all happy to me, even with a big painted smile. They look sad and scary, even a bit sinister.
What about you, Ben? Are you scared of anything?
No, of course not.
Well, apart from heights.
That's true. I can't look out of the window past the 4th floor.
And lifts?
Okay, yeah, and lifts. I hate getting inside lifts. I'll always take the stairs if I can. I don't know, they just make me feel uneasy and, well, I get really nervous if I ever have to speak in public. I start sweating and my mind just goes blank. It's so embarrassing. That's pretty normal, isn't it?
Of course.
Sure.
They're being
This recording was
condescending.
created by the British Council.
Uh,
To find more English language learning material for teenagers, please visit www.
Yeah, this is the sponsor. I have to.
So British, lifts.
Yeah.
Lifts. I don't like it. Oh
Lifts.
my God, just say elevators.
Elevator. And yeah, that is fun. I just took notes of two. Let's see if you found the third one. Let me share with you again the ideas so that you can tell me. Say it.
A memory of
A memory
fainting.
of
Mm-hmm.
at the doctor's.
Okay.
A fear of heights.
A fear of heights. Mm-hmm.
And I think
A
a
fear one
fear.
person has suffered their whole life.
A fear one person has. Oh, that is true. A fear one person has suffered their whole life.
I have the same fear, I don't like seeing needles. When I'm gonna take blood tests, I tell the nurse, don't show me the needle. Don't show me. And I
But they-
turn my
they have
face,
to.
close my eyes. I don't
They
care.
have to. They're told to show. I mean, they have
Now
to show
with
that
the
the needle is
vaccine,
sterile.
No, they show me.
No,
Ah,
no, they
okay,
have to show
show
that
me-
they are new, that they are taking from the wrapping and stuff. That
I
it's not.
trust them. I trust them.
All right. Okay. And yeah, with the vaccine, they show the contents of the flask, and then they show the syringe full. I mean, full because it's like 5 millimeters or something. And then they show the empty needle, the empty syringe. There's no needle after that. I mean, the needle just breaks. It's automatic now,
Mm.
so we don't see it. I guess I don't pay attention to that. That is one fear I don't have. Yeah, but I understand people who have, because yeah, I've seen my daughter freak out a lot of times, almost fainting as well. All right, Luan. So a fear, one of your fears. I mean, is your fear this fear of water? Have you been this for all your life, or was it
Yes,
something
actually-
recent?
Actually, no. It's since I was a child.
Mm.
But the problem is not the water. The problem is the animals, and
Mhm.
especially I said fish, but I don't like also fish. But my fear is of the big animals like whales. When I was young, I used to imagine there was a whale in my swimming pool. So
But whales
I
are
know.
nice. Whales are so cute,
No,
and
I
they're
look. I
tempered.
love horror
They're-
movie. I love horror movies, but I can't stand a movie with water animals. Really.
The only thing
That's
I heard
one-
from all the things you said is I have a swimming pool. How you told us you have a swimming pool?
Yeah, that was like that's totally showing off. I have a swimming pool. I used to pretend I had a whale in my swimming pool.
No, really, really.
Course you
always.
are.
Totally show off.
I used to see some black spots on the water, and I use it to imagine. Oh my God, there's
Pools
a
need
whale
to be
here.
cleansed.
like some
Time
shadows.
to clean the pool.
Like some shadows on the water. So I was just imagining there was that movie in that time, Free Willy. Jesus Christ. That
I
was
love
really
the
good.
movie.
I love that. How
There-
can you not?
there-
Do you remember
is a
we recreated the scene at the airport, Celine?
Yeah, I do. I have the
Yeah,
I
but-
have the picture. I have it.
There is a scene, the boy is looking to the water at night, and when it's night, the water is black. And
Mhm.
he's looking with the face almost, it's near the water. And the
Yeah.
whale appears. I imagine myself in that situation. Uh, I don't know what I would do if it was me, really. I just imagine I have already
Yeah, you had to do some
watched
laundry
some
afterwards.
some movies, some movies, no, some videos on YouTube how to survive a whale attack, or what could I do if a whale ate me?
You're the first person ever I heard that is afraid of Free Willy.
Really.
You know that whales eat krill, right? They don't eat people. You know
I
that?
know, but tell this to
That-
his open mouth. It's really big.
Oh
I
my
just
god!
imagine
Okay.
myself inside the whale, dying slowly.
Yeah,
Pinocchio.
bathing in their stomach juices.
That's it. I just imagine that.
Yeah, okay. I know it's not sympathetic of me that, to be laughing at your phobias, but I mean, it's inevitable. I'm sorry. It's very, yeah,
I'm
it's
okay
very
with that.
unusual.
I just avoid being in contact with these water animals.
Yeah, but that's a good thing that I mean, you always go to the beach, I mean, accompanied, so you're safe. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you're
that's
you're
gonna become
guarded.
a sticker, yeah?
What?
It's gonna become a sticker for WhatsApp.
All right. Anyway, so we're going. Let's go to the discussion part. It was not the discussion yet, but we're going to start that. So, how would you deal with a friend who claims they have a phobia? I mean, you don't know, and you don't know, and you don't know if the person knows for real. My connection is weird.
It's okay for me.
Yeah, my voice is like, I mean, it's already, it's
You
always
are
like that, but
slow. You are slow, and the Jen is fast. It's so funny.
all right. So, I'm going to try again. So, we know that we have these people who says, "Oh, I have a phobia," but they were not actually diagnosed, or maybe they are just saying that they have a very serious fear, but not to the point of a phobia.
That's
Like-
that's my case. I think it's not
Yeah.
a phobia. It's just a fear.
But imagine you have a friend like that. I mean, the friend, you can see that it's not really a phobia, but he claims to have a serious fear that gives him or her problems. I mean, in the daily life. What would you do? What would you advise them?
It depends. If it's one's phobia for whales,
You would stay get closer to me and say, "Be a man, guy." Something like that.
I don't know. I'd probably buy him. I stuffed the whale and try to get him past it.
But
I'm
stuff
sorry,
with
love.
whale, it's okay. No
Yeah,
problem.
stuffed animal. Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay for me. I'm sorry.
It's
I
like
know.
it's like me watching the Lucas the spider. Have you seen that? Those animations?
No.
You haven't
No.
seen Lucas the spider?
No.
Oh, it's so
It's not-
cute.
It's not from my
What is
time.
it like? Does the guy have a phobia or is he like spider?
No, Lucas. Lucas is the spider. You haven't seen
Oh.
Lucas the spider? Oh my
So
God! You
it's
have
a
to.
spider
You have to see.
itself.
Yeah, it's the spider, and it's. I mean, it's a cute. It's like a baby spider.
Yeah, but Luan is afraid of Willy. That's the cutest whale ever.
My God, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, at least a whale is big. I mean, a spider is something that I refuse to be afraid of because I mean, it's just this tiny. I mean, even the bigger ones, they're smaller than me. Than me.
You
and
know,
it's
I don't know if you guys remember,
painful.
but in the 90s, they had a cartoon for Free Willy. And there was Willy in a cartoon. Yeah,
Oh my
watching.
God, that was even cuter.
Yeah.
Take a look.
And he spoke in there.
Hi.
It's
Jesus
terrifying.
Christ. Yes.
What is it? I don't know. I'm gonna boop it. Boop. Whoa. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I'm gonna boop it. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Ah, this is the remixed part. Okay, but
I've been captured. Whee. Whee.
the remix. I wanted the original one, but anyway.
Oh. Ah! Don't eat me! Ah! Ah! Phew. Whee. 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 Whee.
Yeah, that's boring. I mean, I don't see any fun in these remixes. I like the complete one. But anyway, you see that is Lucas. Lucas is a
That is an
spider
unlikely friendship. A spider and a
and
fly.
a fly. But that's how cute Lucas is. Yeah, and
It's
I
not.
can watch it. Shut up. You don't know anything. And that's the thing. That's why I know I'm not an arachnophobic, because I can watch it and my daughter can't. I mean, she can even look at the thumbnail. Yeah, that's how freaky it is for her. So I understand one. So and we could understand people who claim to have phobias, even if they are like unlikely to be real phobias. I mean, I don't know. Maybe with Luan, we could send him to an aquarium. I don't know, maybe to SeaWorld. No, that SeaWorld is closed now. But I don't know, just some seaside and maybe
We could throw him into the ocean.
or throw him into the ocean and leave him
No,
there.
I can go to aquarium, but throw me into the ocean alone? No.
Yeah, from a boat.
Never gonna happen.
From a boat.
No.
Yeah.
A boat. No, a
Yeah, we
boat,
go
of
with
course
you. Yeah,
not.
we go on a boat together, and when we are like in the deep sea, you just take a dive.
There is a video on YouTube. There's a girl doing I don't know, a sport. Maybe it's not surfing. It's a sport with a board, and there is a whale swimming next to her.
I saw
My
that.
God,
I
when
saw that one.
And she was, hey guys, take a picture, record this. I don't know what she was saying. I was just looking to the whale and say, oh my God, what I would do in that situation? I don't know.
You would probably fall
start
from
to
the board.
scream for help. And then I would die in panic in the water.
Oh
And
my
imagine if I
God.
touch that animal.
Man, save me.
That is
What?
Sorry.
that
I
is
didn't
you,
get. I
Luciano.
didn't
That
get.
is you. You would
Yeah.
pretend to have a panic attack and call for Aquaman, probably.
Momo was Aquaman.
Yeah, preferably. But yeah, that would be something. Okay, Lua. I guess not you. You're not going to call Aquaman, probably. I don't know. Probably not. Anyway.
Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah. Aquaman, save me. Anyway, so what would you advise them, just to close this question? Okay.
Luan,
Besides
grow a pair.
grow up hair.
Luan,
Oh my
what?
God.
I explain later when we're not being recorded.
Okay. Guys, do you think there are people who don't have that fight or flight response and simply don't fear any kind of danger, even the real ones?
Well, in my family, I have witnessed many times my mother with that fight and or flight ability. My mom is like that. Once there was a shooting next to my house, and she was with my sister in the street, and she ran and got into a neighbor's house and locked my sister outside.
Ah! Oh my God. That was totally fight. I mean, that was totally survival.
Yeah, so the
survival.
fighting thing is into my family blood.
Okay. But okay, usually I would have the fight or flight. Mm, I mean, in regular situations, but the situations I haven't been into, it's hard to guess. What do you think? I mean, you know that in some specific situations you are going to have that reaction, but what about I don't know. I don't.
I probably, I think I have this kind of response, but I probably would flight, not fight.
You would flight. That's it. But
Yes.
that's what most people do. But this is good. This is actually good. This is how, I mean, this is how we survived. This is how we were able to be here today because our ancestors did that. Yeah, they used to do that.
What about when people are in a mug situation? They're being mugged. They cannot fight and they can't even flight.
That's true.
They have to freeze only.
Actually, the flight, I guess it encompasses also the controlling, not to. I don't know how to explain that. I mean, controlling yourself. Maybe the freezing.
Not to be in panic. I think not to be in panic, but in a controlled way, you run away. You have to escape from that situation.
Yeah, you're like escaping the situation in somehow. So I guess this is a kind of flight situation. But yeah, I froze when I got robbed because the first thing I saw was the gun. So I guess yeah, I'm not impenetrable. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna stick here. Just give him a backpack and yell afterwards, and then that's what I did. But there are people who don't have neither the fight nor the flight thing. They are just they just do it, just do stuff without trying to defend or trying to run away from the situation. Do you know anyone like that?
No.
I don't know.
So you don't know that's the answer for this second one. Do you think there are people who don't have that fight or flight response and simply don't fear any kind of danger, even the real ones? That would be it. I guess nowadays it's silly not to have that response. Yeah, maybe the ones who had are not here to tell the story. The third one. Do you know anyone who has a very unusual fear or very don't say Luan, don't say Luan, okay? We already established that. Let's talk about other people now, okay? Let's give him a break. So another person who has a very unusual fear, a very silly one.
Let me think.
Tell us your fear, Lidiane.
Cockroach? Yeah. I freak out.
Cockroach?
But it's a very common fear. It's not something,
Yes,
oh
it's
my
not
God.
Yeah, although
unusual.
I see it as a silly fear, but yeah, it's a very common. My sister has that.
It's because you have never woken up and seen, and you have never seen a cockroach on your stomach while you're sleeping.
I only have. I'm only afraid of cockroaches when I'm in a place where it's possible for them to maybe enter in my ear or stuff like that. I
You
mean,
stab me.
just stab me. Because those kinds of stuff could happen, and it actually happened
I'm
more than
fine
once
if they
in
don't
medical
fly.
history.
I'm fine if they don't fly. I just get my poison and spray on them. But if they fly, I can
I'm
be
fine if
in
they
the
don't fly,
bathroom.
it's
I can be
here.
naked. I'm gonna run for my life.
But there is a
Run for my
saying, there
life.
is a saying in Brazil, just like that. I mean, no man is a macho when the cockroach starts flying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The
That's
guys are
true.
total
That's
machos,
true.
and when the cockroach flies, just like that. I mean,
No, not scream. I don't actually. I don't like cockroach because they are
Now my
disgusting. But I don't
connection
have
is low.
fear.
yeah. Let's talk.
But I don't have fear. I just don't care about whales. But cockroach, that's okay for me. And actually, I have
Okay,
a
so I'm
strange
gonna
story,
send you
but
a
I'll tell you
flying
later.
cockroach.
That's okay. I
Did they
have a
get-
story with cockroach, and I'll tell you later.
All right.
Yuck. I don't like the sound they make when they get
I don't like
smashed,
anything about
smashed.
them.
Just like I actually I have a disgust, really, but I don't fear them. I actually the worst fear that I had so far was besides heights, which is the one is the spider one, but this one I'm learning to control. So it's not something that I could. I mean, if I see a spider, maybe I will not be able to trap the spider in order to throw it out, but I live with the spider. Yeah, now I can live with.
Depends on the size of the spider as well. You know, yeah. If it's a spider the size of my palm, come on.
It's still smaller than you.
I know, but yeah, it's big
Throw
enough.
Throw something at her.
I know, Jesus.
Or defend yourself with something.
I have a problem with insects.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but spiders are not insects.
No, they're not. Did I tell you that my daughter wants to go to? I mean, my arachnophobic daughter wants to go to Australia for an exchange program. Yeah, she just told me that. Actually, she told me that, and I was like, when did you decide it? I already told you that. I mean, ages ago. And I was, no, you haven't. If you did, I would totally say something, because come on, spiders, the size of a dog. Yeah. Anyway, that's a funny thing. I know someone who has fear of cuts in the fingers. I mean, not cuts, not fingers, but cuts in fingers. I mean, if this person sees a cut in your finger, this person gets like white.
Passes out and everything?
Close to that. I mean, if you keep showing him your cut figure, yeah.
I have a problem with
starts
blood.
sweating. He starts sweating, and he starts like getting dizzy and stuff like that. Physical.
We had a friend at work who had who was afraid of clowns. Do you remember? It was a real phobia. He once cried at Halloween.
I know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is although it's very common, this is, I don't know, it's weird, and it's we can explain that, because a lot of things.
Yeah, we don't feel that.
But and it's a very common fear, actually. A lot of people have this, and that's why it's complicated to try to throw those parties to children you don't know. Yeah, have to know the child in order to decide to do that. I mean, most children would not prefer to have a birthday with a clown, I guess. I don't see any fun in clowns actually.
Yeah, I prefer birthdays with alcohol.
Yeah, way better. They're way better. Guys, I guess Luan has to go now. Yes. And
Yes, I have.
our time is up. We still have to close this discussion, but next class we're going to close it, and we're going to have an extra reading stuff and another discussion. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was a very productive class. That's it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
See ya.
y'all. See ya.
Bye bye.
What? Is that a whale behind you?
No,
A
that's
flying whale?
only me.
A flying whale.
I didn't mean it like that. You go to fallback.
But look, I think there's something flying behind you.
I saw
I
it
don't know
too.
what's that.
I
It's a
saw
bat.
a shadow just
It's a
very quickly.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't tell you my phobias for supernatural stuff, but I think it's a very reasonable ones. Everyone is scared of supernatural stuff. Come on.
You know, like
I'm not.
spirits or something.
Yeah,
Like
if you see a
that?
ghost, you're
I'm-
gonna be scared.
I won't
I'm
won't
not
see a
actually. I
ghost
like
because
this
ghosts
kind of things.
ghosts don't exist. But anyway,
Okay,
if
let's
I
save
saw,
that for next week.
all right. See ya. Bye bye.
Hey,
Bye,
let's
guys.
stop because I'm alone. I'm alone here. And
All right.
Bye-bye.
You're gonna hear someone's whispering. Bye, guys. See you.